Hey, 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 you trader nerds and proud Americans. We are proudly American here, even though we have people across the pond and we love all of our people. But it is a special day to be an American. Yes, me too, Carl. Proud to be an American. And a day that we remember those who have, didn't come back. You imagine these 18-year-olds going into battle and, they're just, they're not old enough to buy a gun. And here they are in the military. Next thing you know, they don't come back. And they did that to preserve the cause of freedom, and we are very appreciative to them. So our hats off to their memory, and we do pause for a second to remember them on this Memorial Day. And it's Beth's birthday. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, said happy birthday. Beth is having a great birthday today. So she is 48 years old. I never thought I'd be with a 48-year-old woman. I'm like, unbelievable. And I'm just only 52. I'm just a baby. So Caroline turns 4 today. How about that, Matt? Caroline and Beth have the same birthday. That's pretty kind of cool. I love that. So, y'all, look at this. Look, tell Caroline I said happy birthday. Look, normally we do 3,000 contracts every 2 minutes. Look at this. We're doing an average of 240 contracts every 2 minutes. Wow. Everybody and their mama is off today, but we're options traders and futures traders, so we don't get all the neat holidays that everybody else does. And I like it. I like it that we can trade on a Memorial Day. I love it. So let's see. Did y'all see I posted James's video, which I hope y'all take a look at from when we were on our little trip. And I didn't know how to find the video. And I posted our book of the month club. So I posted some stuff yesterday. Where's our stuff at? Daily recording. So here it is. We got James shares his successful option strategy. And then there's a dude on Wall Street with a bull on there. I love these I'm using this midsummer thing, AI thing, to generate these little pictures here, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. But it seems like since I've been doing AI generated stuff that my views are down. I don't know. Maybe everybody's taking the summer off. Yeah. So we'll see. All right. So welcome in, y'all. The market's up 0.28%. Oh, behave. Let's see how our big green monster's looking. We can't look at the skew driver because SPX is closed today, but we can look at the E-minis and look at this, y'all. This is what we call a bullish second trip up into oversold. And now, y'all, it would appear the point of control, remember, was here. Now we're here. So these gaps, in my opinion, don't mean as much as they did. And now, if you were to put a gun to my head and say, Bob, where we're going, it is 42.63, baby. 42.63. It is a matter of time. Now, we're going to do this on the way to get there, right? But I think that's where we're going. We'll zigzag around and everything. So with that being said, let's see what we got here. What is that button? They got a neat button over there. What does that look like? Look at there. I got a little red thing there. How about that? Do y'all like that better, or y'all like it without the red thing? All right, so let's see what we're doing today. Are we making any money? Even on a day when the market is closed. So let's see. We'll go over here. We're at 37,483. 37,483. Yeah, they do look kind of scary and intimidating. Maybe I'll say don't look scary and intimidating. Look like a Hanna-Barbera drawing. That's what I'll do. What did I say that was? 30. Yeah, it's got me all distracted. 37,483 on the dot. Look at that. 37,483. So we'll put a little money in. 37,483. Fire up the band, Rico. Glory. Yes, hallelujah. So we are at negative 17 deltas, 60 theta, negative 1760. So let's see how it looks. Negative 1760. Okay, negative 1760. Oh, wow. Look at us, y'all. We got all kind of data here. And I guess VIX is around that 17. We know it's under 20. And our buying pair is a measly 79.43. Now, for those of y'all that are trading SPX and maybe SPY, you may have noticed James told us that the buying power requirements have gone up on Tasty. So we'll kind of show you what that looks like in a little bit. I don't think it's going up for everything, and not necessarily sure that it's going up for futures, but he went from like 19% buying power to like 38% buying power in a day, which is like, all right, so what do we got here? We got negative 17. I got green, and more green. Look at this, y'all. I mean, we just print money now, aren't we? So what have we been? 37.4, 37.4, 37.4. Well, we've been printing money. We were at 36.8, so we're back in the game. 37.4, really nothing to do. I wonder if there's any risk that I could take off. Let's see what our positions are. It's harder with this count. I freehand this one, right? So we got 18-day stuff. 18. I don't know what that is. Well, we got a long there. We got 32-day stuff. I don't know, man. Let's see what we got over here in the M3s. M3, we got 18-day stuff. So we got 38.40, 36.90. That's a put debit spread. Yeah, I think these are all put debit spreads. So probably nothing to, take off. I guess I'll just revel in the fact that we've got an ample theta, ample theta of 60, which gives us 0.16%. Our max theta is at 0.2. So it's almost saying, Bob, you're getting a little close there, bud. You're almost taking a little bit too much risk. Now, let me show you this as well. Y'all see this? See how these stupid calls, as much as we hate them, it's like I'm not far out enough on the call side. It's almost as if I could put on a put credit spread and move this way, right? That's what I would love to do to give me a little more room to the upside. But as far as things go, I don't think I'm going to do it today. I don't think there's nothing to do here. All right, so let's go to the other account and see how our what we call it is. Y'all having tater salad today? Oh, I wish Beth would make me some tater salad, except it's her birthday and she's expecting me to do everything. And I'm like, no, it's actually Memorial Day and I need you to help me with the tater salad. 85,754. 85,754. How's that look? 85. Oh, yes. Look at this. 85,754. Fire up the band, Rico. Tater salad is my favorite food. I mean, if it's done right, y'all, there is nothing better. Oh my gosh, look at this negative delta. I'm not used to carrying negative delta. Negative 33, what's that? Negative 56, negative 56 and 71. Negative 56 and 71. Negative 56. Oh, that's fine. Negative 56 and 71. Oh, look, our theta went up a little bit. Good. And 17 here. And our buying power usage is 29.57. Heinz 57, baby. 29.57. She probably wants to go to Longhorn today, but I want to tell you something. What about taking off some call side to balance it? And you could absolutely do that, especially since I've got too much, theta. Well, I don't have too much theta, but I could take off some call side to balance it. Yeah, I like that idea. See how we all brainstorm here? That's great. So what we got here, y'all? We got negative 56, 71. Everything looks really, really good, except, I'm approaching enough buying power here. Now, here's where Karen and I are different, right? So Karen would, what is that? Karen would, on an up day, she sell calls, but I would sit here and go, well, not me, because I'm going with the trend. Let's look at the trend. She's more of a contrarian. I'm more of a trend follower. If we look here, right, we've got support here, support here, support here, support here, support here. And we anticipate for the next coming days that we are going to probably top out here. This is bullish as well. So I don't mind selling puts in a situation like this. Now, let's go to our Analyze tab and let's look where our real risk is. Analyze tab. Here's our ES trades. It'll probably be better. And this kind of shows you that even here, right, I am closer to the call side than the put side. See where my break-evens are? Here's where the price is. So we're at 5, not even 10% up. Where's my 15% up? See, so here, this is break-even down here. So let's show everything. Hide simulations. And let's do portfolio beta weighted. And then we got to go take out our debt gun. Ed, is the debt ceiling done? Is it a thing? It's done, right? I mean, we're finished. They got to vote on it, of course. Is that what we're looking like? Got our debt ceiling taken care of. All right, so here we go. Take those out. Good Lord, at the stuff we got. Okay, now let's go take. All right, so here we go. Here's our little thing. See, we start, it's kind of smooth here, but right here kind of goes up and then it's. So here's where the broker manages your account. Up 10%, it says I'd be down $20,000. Okay, that's fine because this is an 80-something thousand dollar account, right? So that I don't get a margin call. But look here, if we go down 12%, that's where they do their little thing. Look, we're only down $9,600. So does everybody see that I can put something on the put side to give a little more a little more risk on this side, since I have much more risk. See, up 5%, I'm going to be down $5,000. Down 5%, I'm going to be down only $1,400. So it's almost as if the portfolio is screaming for a little bit of positive delta. I want to make sure everybody sees that. Okay. Now, 20% down, that ain't bad. Look, we're only down $28,000. $41,000 buying fact, but if you go up 15%, we're down $36,000. That's those stupid calls. So what we could do on a day like today, Karen would be selling calls, but Bobby is different than Karen. Bobby says, I don't want more risk on this side. I need to put balanced risk on this side. So what I would do in this account is I would go, hey, baby, trade. Let's go to the ES. Let's do like James does. I listened to James's thing yesterday. It was really good and just very inspiring. And we're doing a lot of James's type trades now. So I guess we could go out if we can see enough volume, see if we can get filled here. I guess we could go to this 94-day one and make it be the first one that we go in 94 days. Let's see what kind of strikes we got. And we like going to that 9 or 10 delta, 10% probability being in the money. So here we are. So we could do the 36.50, 35.50. See if we can possibly get filled today. And we've been getting about $5 for these things, right? So why don't we try two contracts? Now, what's this? I would imagine this is going to say zero buying power. See? Why? Because they're saying, hey, Tubby, you need to sell something on the put side. Okay, so let's do that. See if we get filled. I'd be surprised if we don't have to work it a little bit. Mr. Market Maker is at the Hamptons now. And he's like, you got to work it down a little bit. Let's see if we can get this done. Oh, it won't let me do it. I got to do it in quarters, right? Yeah, damn it. Equal price for 515. Hold on. Let's work it down a quarter. Hold on. Briefs. Put order. Let's go down. Let's see if we'll get fair. I bet we'll get fair here. Boom. Big Daddy is in the house. Now let's see what that did to our Analyze tab. Now, remember this was 9,000? So we kind of, worked it up a little bit, and surely we put some more theta in there. So let's see what our theta and stuff is now. So let's go over here. So now we're negative 23 and 13. What's 36? Negative 36.77. Negative 36.77. Beautiful. 77. Come on, give me up to 0.1%. Okay, so we went up. 51, look at this, 44, 51, 70, 77. We're doing just fine. And what happened to our buying power? Shouldn't have changed much, right? 21,274. Went up a little bit, didn't it? 21,274, about $300, 274. But I think I'm good now. I think that's all I need to do. Any questions on that? Now, let's go look and see. I need to put this in, by the way, as a trade. Might as well do it with y'all here while y'all hanging out with me on a holiday. So we did two contracts. So we'll call this a put credit spread. I said we'll call this a put. I said a put credit spread. Put credit spread. What are we calling this? 7. And we did the 36.50, 35.50. Put credit spread 94 days, 5/29/23. And I think we got filled at $5. Let's see if that was all right. $5. Filled orders at $5, 36.50, 35.50. Beautiful. Now, let's create our little thingamajig, put it in a group, And let's see if we need to manage any of our trades. So here's our put credit spread. Move to group, put credit spreads. Move here, put credit spreads. All right, so let's say it's an up day. Probably don't have anything at all to manage, right? So we're up 15%, up 4, up 2, up 2, up 2. And we said we're going to try to manage those at about 40%, I think is what we said. Calls, we're losing money, y'all. We're losing money. Everything looks like it's down. So I'm not going to take anything off, though. I'll just start adding to the put side. What else we got? Put debit spreads doing their thing. Okay. T-bills doing their thing. All right. Nothing really to manage. Let's go to the final account. Check your date enter. Did I do the date wrong? 5/29. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5/29. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate that. All right, so we got this one done. So we're finished with this one. Let's close all these spreadsheets up. And let's close the Tasty Trade one up. And let's go to the final account. The Bellwether account, the one that we judge all accounts by, is this one. So we're at 5/29/23. And we are at, come on, Rico. Crimson. Day trades 35,792. 35,792. Oh yeah, 35,792. Fire up the band, Rico. Yes, hallelujah. All right, put credit spread there. So let's go and see what our risk is and everything on this. Let's first do our thing. -20 and negative. Whoa, that's too bearish, Bob. -20, -28 is -48. I got a feeling mine. Oh, it's not too bearish. -48. I can be -54 and it'll start seeing. See, if I said -55, watch what happens. Boom, you're too bearish. But negative, what was it? 48? -48. Is that right? Yeah, -48 and 40. Aha. -48. Okay. And we're still under 20 on that, on the VIX. And our buying power usage is 11.3 minus 100. So about 11,200. 11,000, about the same as it was. Okay. So we're a little too much here. But we're a little too short. Now, so what you could do here, right, is, well, let me think for a second. Everything is green except for my buying power. So it's almost saying, hey, Bob, you're using too much buying power. Okay. What would I do to take off buying power? Well, first of all, let me say this. It says this, but I don't have to do anything. That was, I think, one of the things that got me in trouble back in March. Is I would take it literally. I would go, oh, Bob, you are too much buying power. You got to close something, even at a loss. And I really don't. I'm using 30% of my buying power as a guide so that I can go up to 50 and 60 and 70 if conditions merit it. So I'm more of a holder here, but we need to go look at that risk. So let's go to the Analyze tab. All right. So it says here, hide simulations, all stuff here. It says that I have much more upside risk than I do downside risk. Everybody see that? Up 5%, I'm down $3,700, and down 5%, I'm only down $464. So what I would do, I'm thinking, is probably I'm going to put on something to balance this risk out, and it won't take much buying power. So what we'll do is we'll go grab that same trade that we just did, and we'll put one on over here. Create duplicate order. Probably only going to do one over here, though. And we're going to put it in the Crimson account. Ta-da! So let's go grab it. 36.50, 35.50. Trades. And I should have looked to see if I got any auto close signals either on anything. I don't. So 36.50, 35.50, 35.50, and for $5. Let's get this filled out. So we got it all together. Yes, we did one contract. And put credit spread 7. Put credit spread 94, 5, 29, 23. Beautiful. Brought in $246. Now let's see what our things are now. So now we can go over here and say that we are negative 20, negative 37, 42, negative 37, 42. There we go, negative 37. This one up 42, and I bet our buying power didn't change much. Let's see if it did. Buying power is 11.5 minus 2, so 11.4 right at. Yeah, about the same. That's a lot of premium to bring in, y'all, and to keep your buying power just the same. So now we're at 0.12, 31% buying power. Boom. I think we're good. I think we're really, really good. All right. So does everybody see? Let's see what our ES positions only look like. ES single symbol. Yeah. So here we are. Break even is -5, -12, or 12% down here, and up 5, right past the 10% mark up there. Well, I wish that their Thinkorswim was as pretty as the Tasty account. Let's look at the Tasty account. Let's go over here. Let's go to Curve, and let's look at our, I guess we can look first at our put debit spreads that we've got over here. See how pretty those look and what kind of downside protection they're giving us. Look at that. Look at that. I like the protection we got on our little put debit spreads to the downside. And if we go over here to ES, see what our ES looks like. No, ES, Bob. Positions, trade, curve. Here we go. Here's that beautiful thing that James has going on. James, would you be scared if you were too close over this side? Look at there. It's too close, y'all. It's a little too close. I'm almost thinking, because after looking at my ES positions here and just looking that, you got this big drop off here, I think I'm going to put one over on this side to push this over a little bit from the downside. Just kind of balance it out a little bit. Why don't we do that? Let's go to ES, activity, positions, trade. I'll figure it out in a minute. What did we say? 94 days, 94. Let's put something on the put side. 36.50, 37.50, or 36.50, 35.50, 36.50, 35.50, 5.25. We're going to try it for 5.25. Look, they're giving me buying power relief by doing this. All right, let's go and work it down to $5 again. And we are in. Let's go, Rico. Let's see if we look better now. You probably won't be able to tell a big difference here. But what we did by doing that is we pushed the break even this way, right? And we moved our risk up closer to the little flag. Isn't that cool? Look, y'all know how this flag's normally got flipping left and right and flipping left. Look, it ain't even moving. It's like it is dead. But there's our risk. Now, what Karen and James realize is that you can, you normally have time to react to the upside. We generally don't crash to the upside. So I can do on days like this when the market's up, where most people would say, you got to sell calls. I'm like, no, you got to sell puts. I'm going with the trend, my friend. That's how I manage it. Now, you don't have to do that. You manage it any way that you want to. All right. I want to bring this up again because I think it's very important. For those of you who think, oh, Bobby, you've abandoned the 111. No, we haven't. And you've got to understand what we're doing now. Oh, what are y'all doing? I've got some chat going on up here. So, Ed, how do you know when to stop adding to the put side to balance the call side? When theta elevates? Yeah, I wouldn't want to get over the 0.2%. I asked, since buying power won't rise, that the platform senses you need a balance and doesn't charge the account any buying power. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'd go definitely by the, I don't want to get too much theta in there. So let's look really quick like the 112, we'll say 112, is a naked put and a hedge. This particular hedge is a put debit spread. And here's how they go. Naked is on the left, and the hedge is in front of it. Everybody got that? Your 112 is a naked here with a put debit spread here. Okay, put credit spread. What is a put credit spread? It is a short put and a long put hedge. This is a short put and a hedge. This is a short put and a hedge. They're the exact same thing, y'all. The only problem is, or the problem is not a problem, but the situation is the short put is here. And instead of the hedge being here, the hedge is below the price. Everybody got me? It's the same trade. It's a short premium position with a hedge either in front of it or a hedge behind it. Now, just because the hedge is behind it, though, gives us defined risk. Right? This defines our risk. When the hedge is the put debit spread, we have a hedge in front of it, kind of as a ramp up to the risk, but we still have undefined risk on the naked put. So we have not abandoned the plan at all. We are simply selling premium. We're short premium, bringing in theta. And the plan, as always, let's go through it again. Right? We sell options, right? Which gives us premium at a high probability of success. What's the third thing we do? We let theta decay. The passage of time is our friend. Even on Memorial Day, theta decay. Theta decays over Memorial Day, y'all. Then what do? Theta decay, sell options, high probability of success. We allow theta to decay. Manage chaos. How have I chose lately in this lower volatility environment to manage the chaos? I have been adding a bit more defined risk trades. And I have added some on the call side. Not a lot, but I've added a little bit on the call side, which manages our downside risk because I don't have to have as much puts if I have a little calls to collect the same amount of theta. And number 5, which is the funnest part of all, is rinse and repeat. These are your 5 steps to a successful portfolio in options trading. And 0.2 theta is fairly hot, right? Yeah, it's fairly high or hot. Yeah, absolutely. It's fairly high or hot. So we're at 0.2 right now, or 0.16. So we're kind of getting a little hot. But at the same time, I would even think I'd let my theta go above if I get too far over here. At some point, I got to cry uncle over here, right? And I got to say, oh, screw the pooch. We got to get rid of this trade. Now, the plan is, and I didn't even look at this, the plan is to do something management worthy when something gets to a 30 delta. I don't even think we're close to that, but let's just look. Let me put him in his group, move to group, put credit spreads. So let's go to the call credit spreads, right? And we have the option delta. So This is a 6 delta, 8 delta, 6 delta, and 6 delta. Now, even though we're down $3,840 on the positions, the really only one that has kind of moved is this one, right? We started them all at 6 delta. So there's nothing to manage, but I will kind of keep things. Now, the cool thing is, since we kind of introduced this, and why did we introduce this? It's not, I want y'all to think, it's not because James is up 15%. It's because he was not struck by the volatility bug like we were. That's the only reason. That's the reason. It's all the same game. We're selling premium. It just wasn't struck by the volatility bug like we are. So, I don't see anything that's even close to our plan of, getting. Also, I put in the plan too, if something gets to be at a negative 200% profit, take it off. Nothing's even close. Nothing's even close. All right, y'all got any questions about anything? Everything good? Wow, we got 23 of us here today. That is awesome. Okay. Happy Memorial Day.